Designing and making your own graphic design stand out can be a daunting task, but in this video, we'll show you how you can elevate your design and turn it into an efficient marketing tool. For budding brands, communication matters, whether it's through messaging or visuals. Learning how to talk to your fans is a requirement for any business owner who wants to succeed. But is there any way of balancing both clear messaging and creativity without sacrificing one or another? Hey guys, welcome to Creative, where we help athletes, sports marketers, and athletic business owners learn how to build lasting legacies beyond the game. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. And today, we'll be discussing personal branding tips that will help athletes brand themselves better. We'd love for you to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. With the information age flooding people with various content all at once, visuals now have an important role to play in the game. Several studies have revealed that images similar to graphic design help us process information better and allow us to improve our retention. But more importantly, visuals have become an important weapon for brands who want to thrive in today's competitive environment. So, design and brand identity. If you've been planning to build your own brand, whether it's for your own business or as a personal brand itself, then you've probably heard of the term brand identity. Brand identity pertains to anything that represents your brand visuals, which include your logo, your color schemes, as well as the graphic design and brand language around that. Your chosen brand identity is meant to be a visual representation of the image that you want to depict to the world. It should be able to project your values and your brand's overall personality without leaving a lasting impression on your customers. Design plays a vital role in brand identity due to the fact that it can help brands achieve success and more if done right. Good design offers brands 5 competitive advantages that will help them survive their competition. The first thing that design offers to brand identity is perceived value. When brands make an investment in their design, fans are quickly to see you as an established and confident company. And this is why design really matters. Great design can mean a big difference between converting a visitor to just having another passerby. When your brand identity leaves a lasting impression on your fans and communicates a clear message, turning them into paying customers becomes an easier task. And with a unified and professionally designed brand identity present, a brand's perceived value will continue to flourish. Unity is a crucial factor to brands for 2 reasons. 1, it promotes consistency, which modern audiences constantly look at foreign brands they support. And 2, it makes it easier for your fans to recognize your brand whenever they're out shopping or just out and about. With the help of a cohesive design, brands can achieve both goals easier. Sports fans take their consistency into considerations as to how trustworthy they are, and a cohesive design makes it easier for them to remember the brand. If a brand's identity is disconnected from one another, it leaves your fans confused as well as unsure of what they think about your brand. And in an industry that values trustworthiness, it's not a good thing to have. Your fans will have a harder time recognizing you and understanding the message that you're trying to communicate to them. Most branding agencies recommend their clients to make use of branding guidelines to ensure that their visual and messaging identity remains cohesive from their website down to their Twitter account. One of my favorites, recognition. We've mentioned earlier that unity helps brands gain the recognition that they want. But why does recognition matter in the first place? Trustworthiness is built on repeated positive experiences with a brand, and in order to make sure that sports fans remember the great times they've had with them, the brand presents them with cohesive visuals. By presenting a consistent experience and visual identity, sports fans can easily spot your brand amongst a sea of competition. And with that positive experience in mind, you become the top choice in their head. One of the main reasons why design plays such an important role in the success of a brand is differentiation. In such a competitive and fast-paced environment, learning how to differentiate yourself from your competitors matters. Sure, there are probably thousands of other companies offering the same products that you have, but investing in a well-designed logo is enough to set you apart from everyone if done correctly. Instead of simply following a formula you've seen several other companies take, the time to think outside the box and develop a design that sets you apart from everyone else. Clarity. Your brand identity has the capacity to provide clarity or confusion to your fan base, depending on how your design is developed. If your visual identity involves too many moving parts that don't really match one another, you'll confuse your sports fans. But when a visual identity is developed with the purpose and message in mind, you'll provide clarity to your sports fans. So let's get back to the main question. How do you make your own design stand out? Now that we've discussed why design matters to you, let's talk about how you can make sure that your brand identity stands out from the rest. First off, you really want to develop and do some research. Too many companies jump into brand identity building process blind, or they kind of just do it themselves. They don't do enough research on what they need and what their existing visual identity looks like, leading to them ending up with a logo similar to those of their competitors or something that just seems out of place with their fans. In order for your design to truly stand out amongst the crowd, you need to do your research. Don't just go into the process without any idea what your competitors look like, what logo designs are common in your industry. Take the time to do your research. Look at the different visual identities sports fans can see in your niche and start there. You should always have some sort of guidelines in place towards the end with your brand language and identity. Earlier, we mentioned that some branding agencies like us help their clients develop guidelines to ensure consistency. But what are brand guidelines anyway? Well, brand guidelines are basically a rule book or a guide on how you can showcase your brand to the world. It often includes the brand's final logo, color pattern, messaging, values, typography, as well as the voice and tone of your brand. Your guideline will help you make sure that your brand identity stays consistent regardless of what platform you may be on or what you do. It will allow you to experiment with various designs without losing sight of what your identity should look like. Keep in mind that less is really better. Sure, it's important that you explore different ideas every now and then, but you need to always make room for simplicity. It will make your messaging easier to digest and understand. Your brand guidelines will assist you in doing so. Overall, like we tell most of our clients, you need to think about your fan base first and foremost. Besides keeping your brand in mind, you should also keep your sports fans in mind. Some brands often make the mistake of checking the interests of their fans when creating their brand identity. Sure, your brand identity should be about who your brand is, but at the same time, it needs to be something that your people actually like and can relate to. Before you start designing first, you need to understand your fan base, what they like, what they don't like, and what are some of your brand's values that you think they can relate to. Keep in mind that your brand identity should catch the attention of your sports fans first and foremost. So besides keeping your brand in mind, you should also keep your fan base in mind. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. With brand guidelines by your side, you should be able to freely experiment and explore other designs that you think would go with your brand language. If you're afraid of going outside of the box, becoming inconsistent, the brand guidelines will help you eliminate all of those second thoughts and you can explore your creativity further. But if you're unsure of how you can elevate your graphic design, you can always check out the rest of our videos on the process. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, again, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button. And if you could, give us a like. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.